What's up, family? This your favorite cousin, Rich. I was having a conversation with a coworker the other day, and I asked him a question. I said, are we tripping as black people to label everything as it being racial? The reason why people treat us differently, or the reason why people, ostracize us, things of that sort. Is the reason why that happens purely racial? Like, do we jump the gun when we label everything as, oh, because I'm black? We get mistreated. Oh, because I'm black. This happens. Oh, because I'm black. That happens. Oh, because I'm black. Are we over simplifying problems, labeling them as because we're black? Are we overlooking the problem? Are we simplifying it, just saying that it's because we're black? Or is there more nuance to certain situations, or all these situations that we're labeling because we're black? Really what I'm saying is race the issue, or is that what we just label everything? Or is that truly the answer? Is that truly what it is? Is it really that simple that it is race? And he said he tries to give people the benefit of the doubt that it's more than that. And I said, sadly, and my perspective was, sadly, I believe a lot of it does break down to race. You have to think about it. A lot of humans, a lot of people out here are not complex. A lot of them this was my answer, because a lot of humans out here are not complex. And a lot of their thought patterns and the way that their beliefs come from, society, come from media. It's not them generating their own thoughts and feelings and beliefs based off their own observations. It's based off observations being told to them or being shown to them. And then I also went further to say, the person who conquered the world enforced that color division, enforced that racial division. Caste systems in certain countries, and downing the darker skinned people in certain countries, giving lighter skinned and fairer skinned people more advantages and more leeway to advance in societies, giving them more privileges versus darker skin. So these whole dynamics have been played out and have been socially engineered by the quote unquote colonizer. We all know who that is. So I said, how could it not be race? I think it's that simple. Whether people are doing it consciously or unconsciously, I think that's the answer. I really try to give people the benefit of the doubt to see how it could not be. But I just don't see how people could prejudge you so quickly and it not be race. If you're a black man or a black woman and you dressed fine, you dressed it well enough, presentable. I'm not saying you got to wear a suit, but you dress presentable like, you were raised properly. And you walk decent, talk decent, whatever the case. You're not showing any signs of degeneracy is what I'm saying. How can somebody prejudge you to be anything less than what you truly are? Unless they're basing that information off of something that was told or shown to them. Or unless they have come across certain people who have always exemplified that stereotype. But a lot of times we know these people have never been around the collective, and I mean black people, the collective enough to have that general consensus, because we know as black people that is not our identity. It's what they have portrayed to the masses in order to have them think that of us, but that's not who we really are. So if anybody has been around a different, has been around multiple black people, you will see that that does not apply to us. Yes, we have people who exemplify that stereotype, but that's a different story for a different day. Some of those people have picked up that narrative based off what they've been shown and told. And some people just have to live out that narrative because of the social engineering that has been taking place inside of our communities. So, like I said, my thought pattern was, how could it not be? Sometimes things are not so complex. I think it's just that simple, that it does break down to race. And it's just so in our face, and we overlook it, and we don't question it, that we always think, or we could think that it's something more than that. Now, I do understand maybe sometimes it may not always be race. 100% of the time it's not always because I'm black. But I have to have the firm belief from what I've been shown and seen and been through that majority of it is about race. Like I said, humans are not that complex. Humans are not. Especially in today's times. People don't think for themselves. They run off a narrative. Whatever narrative's been told, spun, shown to them, told to them, they run with it. They don't go outside to think for themselves. So if the narrative that they've been told about us is, negative, how could they think positive? Unless they're free thinkers themselves. Anyways, let me know how y'all feel about that. Am I right? Am I wrong? How y'all feel? Are we always jumping the gun saying, it's always race? Race is the issue? Or is it something complex, something deeper than that? Let me know how y'all feel. This is your favorite cousin, Rich. I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all be safe out there. Love and blessings.